Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's cooking up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215. Where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers, and bull. We got one of DC's own Paco Panama in the building. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my brother?
Chilling, man. Cool.
You took the trip, man, all the way up the what they call that, the interstate for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you in Philly right now.
I'm used to taking that trip. It ain't about nothing.
Now, the crazy part, I gotta introduce you as DC's own, but you was born in Philly.
Yeah.
So you really a Philly boy, low key. Like I don't know niggas know you a Philly boy.
Yeah, I was born in Philly. I moved to DC when I was like 1.
Yeah.
Well, probably maybe before that. I think my mom was just down here at the time visiting family.
Yeah.
And I was born in the midst of that type shit. Like her water broke while she was
in
down.
Philly.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't never like go to school down here or nothing like that. But I got a lot of family down here, so Philly.
Spend the rest of your life out DC.
Yeah, I spent all my life out DC, but you know, like I had friends in DC in the summertime, they family would send them somewhere, a lot of them from down south, North Carolina and shit.
Right.
My mother sent me up here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I spent the summer.
So you spent some time in Philly though?
Hell yeah, a lot of time. A lot of summers and shit in Philly.
There you go. So it's only right you come through, bless the kitchen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get this interview in. So I feel like a lot of the crazy part, even though you haven't, well, you said you spent summers in Philly.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of your style, your swag a little bit, I feel like it's a little Philly. You was talking on the joint, I saw you talking about fashion, and you were saying DC influence everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, that look a little Philly-ish to me. I feel like it's a lot of Philly swag in there.
I get swag from Philly too. I can't knock Philly. I get a lot of swag from Philly too. Like you see, I got my butters and shit right now.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you pull the Timbs out.
they say that's some New York shit, but really that's some Philly shit.
It's some Philly shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we feel too. New York be claiming a lot of our shit. We ahead of New York, but somehow they be claiming that they be making up everything.
Yeah.
Only people I give it to, Jim Jones, Dipset and them. They make some trends. Rest of that shit they be taking from us.
And you know, I'm a athletic wear type nigga, so that's like some Philly shit.
Super
too,
Philly, like super Under Armour, Nike
track
suits, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We heavy on that. New Balance joints,
Yeah.
all that type shit. We be putting that shit first, and then that shit be spreading around. But so I know you grew up like listening to the Rockefeller and all of that.
Hell yeah.
That's
State
crazy.
property, bands. Shit, we was just watching the video.
Yeah, the Freeway Rock Chain joint. Shout out Free, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And the crazy part of your music though, your flow is different. Like you got an unorthodox flow.
That's the perfect word for it. I always say that's unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
Yeah.
And where could you say your flow is inspired? Like where did you get it from?
I mean, that's really the up the hill flow type shit. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of like was inspired from like the old Cash Money shit. So we came in like looking for Manny Fresh type beats and trying to rap on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But eventually it evolved to something else.
That's how it goes.
That's how we came in trying to, cause we grew down there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
we
what
was
y'all
big on
listen
the
to.
Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was on that shit heavy.
Shit, I feel like everybody was big on the Hot Boys.
Nah, that's not true.
They had that shit running for a minute.
That's not true. Cause let me tell you, like, I remember, like I said, I'd be down here for the summers and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm on what's on the radio, so I come down here. I'm telling my cousin, like, man, you ain't hear that new Mace joint? You know what I'm saying? It's back then, like, the late 90s when Mason them was popping. Mason Puffy, all that shit. He like, nah, cuz, I don't listen to that shit. He like, you need to listen to this shit. He put on Master P, Body. It's a Philly nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he showed me the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't listening to Mason no more.
Switch the whole shit up.
Yeah, I switched the whole shit up. I was like, I ain't listening to them no more. And then I came back on the Hot Boy shit, like, he like, nah, you need to listen to this. And he played Beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
once Philly had their own wave, it was like, it was over for everybody. Like until it turned into like G-Unit and all that type shit. It was
but he
all
ain't get me all the
shit.
Cash Money shit. I was on him too hard. Like he couldn't give me all that shit. But I was fucking with. He introduced me to Beans though.
Yeah, no, Beans and them had it, man. Like that was like the mixtape days and all that. I'm talking all the Philly rap. Like it was just crazy. Man. You couldn't get away from none of them dudes. Like that's all you would hear. Every Will, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Growing up, for real. Yeah, let me know how you feel about that, man. You know, the bamboo. Shout out my guys. Bamboo.
Smooth.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's smooth right there. I like that.
There we go.
I don't even need no chaser with that.
Facts.
Shout out to them
So,
guys.
you been rapping since you was like 16?
Shit. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can say that. But I was gonna say like probably before that.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? That shit started with like poetry type shit. Like I used to write like poems for my mom on like Mother's Day.
That's
you know?
hard.
You know what I'm saying? My father, you know what I'm saying? He was incarcerated my whole life, so
Right.
I used to write him little poems on Father's Day, send it to him, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like
That's
that.
fire.
So it started with like poetry, and then it turned into raps as I got older.
What type of poetry was you doing?
It was basically raps, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like sort of like how you rap, because the way you rap is like, your words is definite. Like, you know what I mean?
Because it wasn't, I was
Very clear
just,
cut.
back then I was so young, I was just rhyming, but you know, expressing my love for my mother, like let her know like I love you, I appreciate woo woo on Mother's Day, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's super hard. I ain't never heard a nigga really say it. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes probably be too insecure to really say like, yeah, I started with doing poetry first. I
thought it was poetry. I know it probably wasn't the best poetry. You know what I'm saying?
You a young boy,
Yeah,
but
I
it
was
count.
young.
And I feel like
It was poems to me. You know
it's lyrical exercise at the end of the day.
Yeah, because I wasn't looking at it as I'm writing a rap. I was looking at it, I was going into it like I'm about to write my mother a poem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No beat.
Yeah, no
shit
beat.
like that.
Yeah, you know
exactly.
what I'm
So you was rapping. You said probably started with the poetry.
Yeah.
Turned into rap. Like when did you know that you wanted to be a rapper? Like when did that hit your mind? Like this what I want to do.
Shit, I always knew. I always was into music, like heavy. But I knew it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my guy, man. He lived his family like my family. Shout out Joey. Y'all know who Joey is, right?
Joey Jav?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Cause your folks used to be down York Street and all that, right?
Yeah. My grandma, she lived on Nevada, you know what I'm saying? That's 12th and Susquehanna, 12th and Dolphin. Joey and him from Delhi Dolphin. Mm-hmm. So he watched me grow up for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So I seen him do it first, and I was like, damn, like Joey, like doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? This back when he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Joey had a run.
He kind of inspired me too. You know what I'm saying? I told him I was gonna shout him out. I just talked to him not too long ago.
That's fire. Joey, what's up, man? You supposed to been listening to it for real. Mm-hmm. We had Jonesy up here and everything, but so you was inspired by. You got, see what I'm saying? You got a lot of Philly inspiration in this story, man.
No. He was like the first like rapper that I knew. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit was just in me. Then you know what I'm saying? As I get older, guys around me doing music back home in DC, and I just, you know what I'm saying, start getting in the studio and shit. And I say by like 2012, that's when I really started like going to the studio and laying tracks down and dropping little videos here and there, but I wasn't really consistent. I was just playing around with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. You don't really, when you're a young boy, you be thinking you be doing it, or you thinking like you really doing it, but it's just like running a business. You don't really know how to run no business.
Yeah, because I'm living life, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets running around, and
exactly.
Like rap ain't really the first thing on my mind, so I'm dropping videos every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, that shit ain't gonna work.
And you swear you working.
Yeah, like why this ain't working?
You swear you working. That's hilarious, because they really be like that. You really be thinking you doing something the whole time. You bullshitting for real. You what they call that? When you fucking up rec?
What?
Man, I can't even think about it. But speaking of Philly, and you brought up your dad, that he was away like your whole life.
Yeah.
So your dad is Javier Panama.
Yeah, Panama.
And he like a notorious DC legend. Yeah. For real. Like he got a name. He got a name out of Philly too, apparently. Like he made his mark in a couple cities. Uh-huh. So how was that like growing up, knowing who your dad is, the things he done, and how he got a name in the streets? Like, did you feel like you kind of had to walk in his shoes or kind of carry the name a little bit?
Nah, I always knew I wasn't trying to walk in his shoes, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't be him, you know what I'm saying? Only he could be him, you know what I'm saying? You can try, but you gotta be yourself.
True.
But Damn, what was the other part of the question? My bad.
No, like, did you have to carry it? Did you feel like you needed to carry the name?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I definitely had to carry the name. I know certain shit ain't acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's certain shit ain't gonna fly, so you definitely gotta carry the name, and you know what I'm saying? You growing up, you hear shit. You know what I'm saying? People in the neighborhood, they telling you what your dad did, who he was, and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I had a mom. My mom, she was so like independent. She used to tell me like, don't take no money from nobody, cause you know, back then I'm young, so I'm thinking there's something wrong to take money from somebody. But me being older now, I know that those is his men, and they just trying to look out. You know, your man locked up. They see, they see their son and be like, "Huh, take this money."
Yeah, they trying to make sure they homie.
But my mom was so independent. She used to be like, "Don't take money from nobody."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Moms is different.
Yeah, moms is different, and I was young, so I was scared to take money. And I knew they probably used to be like, "Damn, he don't want the $50." You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that shit, it's different growing up like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, I wasn't trying to be him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different, man. That's super different. Do you feel like his stint and run play a part in your stint and run, in a sense? Like, do they got a special respect for you in DC or wherever you move at?
Nah, I mean, yeah. Our stories entwine with each other for sure, but I got my own name.
You built your own brand.
I built my own brand, my own name before this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the streets, I had my own name. Like, that wasn't even something that I went around talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you knew type shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't my selling point or nothing. You know
it's not something you go around just shouting out.
Yeah. I built my own name and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he tell me that, like, you know what I'm saying? He got homies that's older that's been out, and you know what I'm saying? They watch me. And they tell him like, yeah, your son built his own shit, you know what I'm saying? And me and him had a conversation about that. He was like, man, I'm proud of you, you know what I'm saying? You went out there on your own and got your own name, and before rap, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, that was important though.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it was like, he was away for majority of your life, so you know what I mean? You had to be on your own, doing your own thing majority of the time. Yep. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. Got to. Yeah. So, I know like, 2019, I feel like is when you ramped it up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you've been on back to back. 2020, yeah, that's when like you dropping crazy. Yeah. What was the change? Like what happened that made you get in your bag?
To be honest, man, they tore our projects down. We was bored. We ain't had shit to do, so we just go to the studio, yo. The MGM Casino bought it. And they tore that shit down. So
they built in a casino where the projects was?
Nah. They bought the projects and they was renovating it.
Right.
But in the process of that, they knocked it down. The shit was down for like a year and a half. So we just went to the studio.
And just start putting in some work.
That shit was a blessing in disguise.
Facts. Pushed you where you needed to be pushed at. Yep. That's crazy. So prior to rap, like what was your thoughts? Like where did you see yourself going, or what kind of dreams, aspirations did you have before you figured you jump in the booth?
Shit, I always looked at like the big dogs like Birdman and niggas like that, Hove and Dame and Biggs, and you know what I'm saying, even Master P's, and you know what I'm saying. I always looked at them, so those was my aspirations. When I jumping in this shit, like I ain't trying to rap forever. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's a business, so I look at them and see where they took this shit at. So those kind of like my aspirations, really to, in the next 5 to 10 years, sit back, run my own company, put out my artists. But y'all already got artists. Well, I wouldn't even consider them my artists, them my brothers, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got a team already ready to go. Yeah. That's the crazy part, like we grow up, we see so much. Like music plays such a big role in our life when we young. Like we don't be watching TV, watching shows and shit like that. All we did music and videos. Yep. You know what I mean? That was it. Like or that you was outside doing some shit. So it's like those dudes really do end up being your inspiration, whether it's to do music or to do the business they did off of the fact that they did music. Yep. You know what I mean?
That shit important. You know what I'm saying? Especially growing up in the hood, you young black, to see them do it. Yeah, that's important.
it's like if you got that spark in you, if you ain't inspired by that, you ain't gonna be inspired by shit for real.
But again, you gotta have that spark in you too, because all them niggas we name, they hustlers. You know what I'm saying? They put their footwork in to get there too. Yeah. This shit don't come overnight.
This shit definitely don't come overnight. That's the one thing that is good to know, because this shit could get deterrent sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the road get rough for real. But when you hear like nigga stories and how Jay took till he was like 26 to get a deal, and you know what I mean?
Turning him down, they was turning him away, all that. You know what I'm saying? But he was persistent.
That shit show you like, man, you put that time in, you can make that shit happen.
That shit show you like the labels don't always know what they talking about. You
That's
know
a fact.
They don't always know, and nowadays you don't even need a label for real.
No, for sure. You see yourself going with a label, or you see yourself staying independent?
Nah, not no 360s or like no record deals. Yeah. If anything, I'd do a label deal or little distros and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Some partnerships type shit.
Yeah, partnerships. That's about it, but nah.
Okay. Yeah, because at this point, this shit is about control.
Yeah, because it's like you already got yourself hot, so it's like they just gonna step in. I can see if it was back in the day when they had all that artist development and they find a nigga on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they
clean you up and tune you up. Yeah,
now you already who you is. Like
facts. Shit. That's the crazy part. Like you done did all the hard work, a little extra hard work, brother, and you got it. You can take that shit to the moon.
Sometimes you just gotta hold off a little longer. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what it be.
Yep.
That's exactly what it be.
They put that check in front of you.
It be the devil, man. That should be the devil. That should be the devil. That nigga be tempting you like
devil, man.
Devil jump right in your mitt. Like, nah, you gotta just hold off and say fucking and just keep on going, cause that shit it be right around the corner too sometimes. Like if you hold off, it be right
some
there.
Some niggas don't have no other source of income. They not really making money off music and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can see it, but then again, you gotta be making some type of money off music if a label wanna sign you.
I mean, you'd be surprised, cause sometimes you can, like, you know, it be dudes that come up, they been dropping free music the whole time, SoundCloud shit. You know what I mean? And then that shit just get them buzzing and get them popping. They done went viral, but they don't understand how to turn that viral into dollar signs. They don't understand that. That's why they always end up fucking with the label. But they be like, man, you could get your own team. You could find your own people and let them help you figure out how to make the money off that shit, right?
One thing them labels, I know for a fact, one thing they look at is numbers.
And the crazy part is, like, I just heard, like, labels just drop, like, crazy artists, fired a whole bunch of people. Like, they slimming the budget on some shit. Like, they cutting it all the way down.
So it's like in a limbo, man.
Yeah. It's like independent right now, they probably winning. For real. If you're not a major artist, Drake and Kendrick, shit like that.
Right. You know what I mean? The ones who benefit off shit like that. You
exactly. They gonna always eat forever, cause they the golden childs. Yeah. And this shit get different. So we was talking about your music and your style. Who are some people that you like look forward to working with as you get higher in your career?
Shit, I always say this. I want to work with Jay-Z.
Yeah. Damn, the whole cause I guess the Rockefeller, right?
Yeah. I want to work with Hov.
The crazy part is like as many people want to work with Hov like damn near 1 foot off the game. Like, you know what I mean?
I know, but he'll work with niggas who he You know what I'm saying? Who he a fan of. Type shit. You know
so you gonna work your way all the way up to get that whole verse?
It ain't that hard. I done been around people.
Hey, listen, brother. Shit, I hope you get the whole verse. Yeah.
I done been in them offices and shit.
Listen, you get the whole verse. That's fucking crazy. That's a major accolade right there. Yeah. You get Hov to step in the booth, like that's a good job. And it's like
I'm manifesting it.
Yeah.
You gotta put the footwork in, like I was just talking about.
That's a fact. You can do whatever you want to do too. You work your way to that shit. You'd be surprised. But when I started this shit, I had thoughts of like what I wanted to do, who I wanted to work with, and it just be crazy when you see that shit really play out the way you wanted to play out. Like if you think it though, it's gonna happen. You keep working towards it.
If you think it and speak it and work towards it, that shit gonna happen. Take that shit from me, bro.
No, facts.
Yeah.
So what would you say, like, you said you spent time in D.C. and Philly. What would you say, like, the differences is, like, culturally growing up in both places?
The differences? Yeah. Probably the accents. Like I said, DC got a different accent from Philly. That's how I could spot a Philly person out by their accent anywhere in the world. Fair. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother got that accent. My aunt.
The crazy part to us though, when we go places and everybody always say that shit like, yo, I love how you sound. I'll be like, yo, we sound normal as fuck. Like, you got an accent.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think but I know that accent. I can spot a Philly person out anywhere in the world just by talking to them and shit. But the accent, probably the fashion a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, everybody kind of like
it's crossing.
Everybody kind of like on the same shit. Like the Under Armour, everybody doing that shit now.
Yeah, the internet is making everything mesh way faster than it used to. But back in the days, like a year or two, niggas would catch up.
Yeah, back in the day, it was different. Like definitely the fashion was different down here and in DC. But now, like you said, everything kind of meshing together and shit. Mm-hmm. And I just say like the neighborhoods and shit, like. When I was growing up and shit, and I'd come down here for the summer, like, it'd be, like, one nigga who, like, running the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas have shifts, all type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that in D.C. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand out here and bang on your own. You know what I'm saying?
But, like, every man for themselves type shit.
Yeah, every man for themselves. Ain't no one person running the block or...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ain't no shift workers, none of that shit.
Yeah, Philly crazy. I know why them niggas be going to war too.
I don't know if it's still like that in Philly now, but when I was back then, I know
it
was
undergroundly, like probably not like on the level where you used to see it back in the day, how niggas used to be outside and you could kind of tell who is who. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, it's like niggas is doing that shit, but it's like they not outside. But you got niggas who like really still hold they block down. Fighting over some shit they don't really own.
And it's like the youngins don't even respect the
that be the crazy part. And the old niggas be trying to go to war with the young boys. Yeah. Like I know some niggas who like get into it with the young boys because they still be trying to do shit.
Out here running, going crazy, going rogue, all type of shit.
Yeah, it's crazy out this joint. It's like the Wild Wild West right now. But hopefully, man.
That's what I'm saying. It was like it was structured
right
then.
This shit the Wild Wild West now.
Yeah, it's a Wild Wild West now.
It ain't no real like respect, like for real. Like you know what I mean? Like how people would have respect for your age, respect for your elderliness, whatever it is. That shit
went out the window.
Yeah, it's like they don't care. It ain't no remorse. It ain't no.
I don't know exactly when, but that shit definitely went out the window.
That shit like 2018.
2018.
I feel like the young boys like this. Right before COVID, it was like COVID amped it up, but it was happening right before COVID. But COVID turned shit like crazy. But I hear like DC get crazy too. Like
it's crazy down there, and it's so small, but it's a war zone down that motherfucker right now. Like everybody beefing with everybody. Same shit going on everywhere.
What you think is like the solution to all this shit? Like how do we get back to, because I was just thinking this shit, like I'm like talking to Free, talking about all the old vibes and how the clubs used to be. Like niggas can't do none of that shit no more because everybody always warned. Like what's the solution to get back to the chill shit where we can vibe and chill?
More niggas need to get some money, man. You get some money, you ain't gonna be worried about all that shit. You trying to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas need to focus on getting some money. You got some money in your pocket. You ain't even thinking about what another nigga doing or where another nigga at. You trying to go to the mall or go out to eat or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like these youngins, they don't even want no money nowadays. They don't even want the money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a solution for certain instances, but I feel like for other like wars, I don't even want to call them wars, but other shit that's going on, like sometimes it ain't no solution because a lot of shit done happened and a lot of blood done been drawn and shit. Some shit generational, you know what I'm saying?
True.
But a lot of this shit is going on today ain't that, you know what I'm saying? It's just some internet shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of this shit just stem from wanting to be cool. That's honestly what I feel like. I feel like a lot of dudes or the young boys who...
They want ops.
Yeah, they want to get into this shit because it's the cool thing to do. Like, you know what I mean?
It's cool to have an op.
It's cool to have an op, cool to have a strap, cool to have a switch. It ain't even about protecting yourself. Like, they going out catching wreck just to catch wreck. Not, nigga ain't said nothing to you, ain't did nothing to you.
All offense.
All offense. They out here wreck chasing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what a lot of this shit stem from. I feel like we gotta find a way to switch the trend. We gotta find a way to change the wave. Like if we could make it to where as though back to getting money, being on your chill shit is the wave, then maybe a lot of that shit will calm down. Like the ladies that have to start telling niggas that shit lame.
Yeah.
And then that nigga like shit.
That might work. You know what I'm saying?
And the ladies that telling these niggas that drilling shit lame, a nigga will probably put his pistol down the same day because he know he ain't gonna get no ass now. So niggas gonna always follow the cheeks. So keep that shit in mind. But you ready for this food?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Got my man Paco Panama in the building. It's your boy Smooth cooking up 215. We be right back. Let's go. Bow.
The show.
That's your favorite.
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
You already know what it is. It's my favorite part of the show. Time to get into that food. Got my man Paco here with me. You know what I'm saying? We got this good meal. And usually there's a chef right here. But I'm the chef today, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we just opened a restaurant. 56 and King Sesson, fully loaded. Yeah. Make sure you go down there, 55th and King Sesson, excuse me. But you'll find it, you'll see it. It'll say fully loaded on the motherfucking front. Big rear building, you know what I'm saying, on the corner. Pull up, get you some fully loaded egg rolls, some fully loaded potatoes. I'm my man Paco. We're gonna do a taste test real quick, brother. You know what I'm saying? Pick any egg roll you want. Let the people know what it's hitting.
So what we got? We got the
This the beef drinks right here. They got onions, peppers, you know, some seasoning, secret sauce, all that. And then right here you got buffalo chicken, and right here you got regular grilled chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, so whichever one you want, baby. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Let's see what it's hitting on.
Keep it a bean too. Yeah. It's like that.
Give it a thumbs up.
There you go.
2 thumbs up.
He ain't say cut the camera off, so we good. So we good.
No, it's a real reaction.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go, man. So make sure 55th King Sesson, fully loaded. Show some love to your boy. Show some support so we can stay out of court. And my man Ryder said, you already know what it is. Your boy Smooth, Paco Panama. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. You already know who it is. It's your boy Smoke, and we right back at it. Still here with my guy Paco Panama. Yeah. You know what I mean? Paco Panama. The food is here, baby.
Yeah, it's here.
The food is here.
It's here.
This one we get the fork. You know what I'm saying? You get to dive in it, you know what I'm saying? Like Trey Songz and see what it's hitting for.
Let's see what it's hitting on.
See what it's hitting for. You know, and I told you, man, keep it a bean. We don't do no false advertising around this.
Keep it a bean.
You know what I'm saying? I dig deep in that motherfucker. Potato all in there. Sheesh.
This is the one right here.
That thing here? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all gotta go down there. You ain't go down there yet. I don't know what you waiting on. Where you getting this much food? Like,
they closed now. Crazy. Next time in the city, I'm going straight down there.
Right. And soon we're going to have to open up one in D.C. too.
Nah, for real.
What's up?
We need this down there.
Was it D.C. where the boy had all bad experiences? The boy Keith Lee.
I seen some of that shit, but I ain't really follow. I know he was saying some little shit or whatever.
They said they sent him to all like Chinese stores and shit.
Carry out.
Fuck that money up. Yeah. Nah, this joint here now.
You gotta try this shit when you come to Philly.
I heard my man, y'all had to tap in. So, who's some artists you worked with from the city, speaking of Philly, you know what I'm saying?
Me and Quanny got a couple songs together.
Okay.
OT7 Quanny. He probably the only person I work with in the city right now. Oh, my man Kels too, down the ocean and shit. He on the come up. Y'all gonna hear about him.
That's crazy for like the only person for you to have worked with from the city to be OT7, and he like one of the most predominant artists out here right now. Yeah. Moving and shaking from the city. Who would you say? Like, do you be listening to a lot of the artists from the city?
I'm tapping into some of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you say?
Talking about Core?
Yeah, we was talking about Core. Bring up
Core
Ryder.
doing this thing right now, Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Quanny.
Yeah, Quanny for sure.
Yeah.
Your drink got shrimp in it?
Yeah, it got shrimp in here.
Damn, they came up at the joystick.
Oh, you ain't got shrimp in yours?
I don't think I got no shrimp, dog.
What's that, chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, this drink got shrimp in here.
Oh, yeah, they blessed him. He must have knew. Because we damn sure ain't checked both of them either. Like, we just had them wrapped up. Like, that's crazy. I'd have gave you the shrimp joint anyway. You the guess,
shrimp and the broccoli, you know.
Guess.
That shit hitting.
But who you think some of the hottest artists is out here that's making noise that you hear about?
Like mainly like the ones I just said, like the like Quanny, Core. I was hearing about Leaf. Lil Bucks.
Yeah.
Shit, mainly like the top niggas and shit in the city or whatever.
Do you got like a favorite out the bunch?
Favorite? I mean, I don't really got a favorite out the bunch, but you know, the one who I work with is Quanny. So,
Quanny, yeah.
You know.
And the joint y'all got definitely a good joint. Like, I feel like y'all definitely
and Boy, shout out Boy too.
Boy?
That's my boy. Shout out Boy.
I hear his name a lot too.
Yeah, he ain't real. Shout out Boy.
But
I gotta get one of them with Boy.
Yeah, I definitely hear his name a lot. I think Knox was the one who was bigging him up, telling me about it.
That's my boy.
I gotta check him out. But you and Quanny, y'all definitely got a similar sound. So it's like y'all sounds complement each other, should I say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way y'all walk the beat.
Yeah.
The shit y'all talk about, you know what I mean? Y'all subject matter, that shit go hand in hand. Like, I think y'all make a dope ass partnership, you know what I'm saying, for a tape one time on some Watch the Throne, Hove, and Ye type shit. Yeah. That shit'd be super crazy. A street joint, what?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that joint to be crazy.
You know.
That joint to be stupid.
You just gotta keep looking out.
Facts. You never know what might happen, what might transpire. Know. But which one of these Hagos you eating though? So I know.
Let me get that grilled chicken joint.
You want the grilled chicken joint?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna see what the steak joint hitting for, you know what I'm saying? We can say the other joint for wife, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's this sauce right here? We gotta let them know
this
about the sauce.
Yeah, and we got the sauce. So this joint right here, this the buffalo garlic sauce right here. You don't got this.
Damn.
Your poppy don't got this.
Buffalo garlic.
You can't ask me for it.
That's
the
crazy.
Buffalo garlic, yeah. I'm trying to tell you that thing different too.
So what's this right here?
That right there, that's the what's that? The sweet chili?
Sweet chili.
Sweet Thai chili joint.
Okay.
That buffalo garlic though. Boy.
Grilled chicken joint.
You gotta put the chicken in the buffalo garlic.
And buffalo garlic?
You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know, food, man, throw you off your game a little bit.
Yeah. This one right here. What's It's the one right here.
That buffalo garlic different.
Buffalo garlic, this shit different.
Trying to told you. Yeah. Major.
Right.
Y'all know me, I get lost in the food. I be having to
fully loaded.
Pump my brakes, cause that shit get crazy. Catch the itis in this joint.
Yeah.
Fall asleep on camera. But
So who you think the hottest?
Man. Who do I
you
think
in the hot
hottest?
seat? Yeah, you
See,
gonna Philly.
yeah.
You gonna get them calls?
Yeah, they definitely gonna call my phone because they be on my ass, man. Pause, but when it comes to lyrics, bro, I feel like personally my favorite right now. Now, if Leaf was home, I would say Leaf. Let's put that first. If Leaf was home, I would say Leaf would have the throne right now. Like Leaf would be the one, cause beat selection, wordplay, vibes, energy. Leaf carry that shit. Under Leaf, for me personally, the type of shit I like you know, we come from that Rockefeller era.
Yeah.
I like Ryder.
Yeah.
I like what the shit he be talking about, the
Ryder
beat selection he got, and the way he, you know what I'm saying, finesse the beat. And then, like y'all said, I would say Core. I would say Core under Ryder. Core dope as fuck. Don't get me fucked up. And Core he manipulate the words a certain way. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the way he bounce on the beat with the word, like, you know, shit like that. But Ryder say the slickest shit. Like, I don't think nobody could out slick talk Ryder on a beat.
So it's basically your personal preference. It's basically about what you
it's
prefer.
about what I like, because you know what I mean? Because that's all I could go on my perspective.
His answer might be different from yours.
Exactly, because you know, they wanted me to say, Core, I fuck with you. I think this shit hot. But honestly, I still listen to Tales of Kensington. Like, you know what I mean? I'm waiting on Tales of Kensington 2 to drop, but I'm still on the first one. I don't really play chord drawing like that. Like, it's cool, it's fire, but that Tales of Kensington different. Like, you know, it's just like what you come from. So if you like beans, you're gonna like other niggas that give you that beans feeling and that beans energy. I feel like he could give you that beans energy. Like, that nigga be talking some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What he say? You can take this. What he say? He said you can bring me 49.50 back. You can take this 50 pack.
Bring me 49.
He said you can take this 50 pack, bring me 49.50 back.
They be talking that shit.
Yo, that come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That nigga be talking some shit. That shit like every time you listen, you fuck when I hear something different. So I gotta fuck with my boy. But yeah, what do you prefer? Like, what do you think is more important when it comes to rap? Like, is it beats? Is it lyrics? Like, what is it that make a hot track or make an artist hot?
A lot of people say it's the beat, but for me, it's the artist and what he's saying on that motherfucker. Cause you can give another person the same beat, it's not gonna be the same thing.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's mainly the artist for real. And what he's saying on that motherfucker that it gravitate the audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can they relate to it? Can they feel it? You know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
And that's it, and I think that's what it is. See, I think like that the times had changed to where though motherfuckers wasn't worried about what people were saying.
Yeah.
So it was like more so just the energy you gave them and the vibe. You know what I mean? If you had a dope hook, you could say all bullshit.
So you know
now
you don't even really gotta have talent. As long as they know what you saying is real and you really did it, they gonna be like, oh, he the best rapper alive.
Especially the jail rappers.
Yeah, like you don't gotta have no talent or nothing. As long as they really know you shot that nigga, then they gonna. That's 1 million views for you right there.
That's a fact though, because that's how the young boys is. If they feel like you was really outside, you telling that story accurately, he hot like, what? I had my son play some shit for me one time. I was like, what? What is this? Who is this man? Like, what is he talking about? It was just,
I be saying same
I
shit.
can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool off all that shit. Y'all can have it. It's certain niggas from that drill rap scene though that I definitely be looking at.
Yeah.
And I hear them like I could see like they really got potential to go crazy. Like if they get themselves out this shit, they gonna be bananas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Leaf was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out in my opinion. But you got little buckets.
He could do both though. Leaf kind of could do both.
Yeah.
So he kind of like
he dibble and dab in both lanes in a sense.
Game. Like I feel like the ones who just do drill, like they just. You kind of like boxing yourself in, for real.
That's a fact.
Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas get locked up, a lot of niggas die, but let's say you do live and you keep rapping, now you 30, what you gonna be rapping about?
What you gonna talk
niggas
about?
Niggas that's dead 10 years ago, and it's a whole new
you killed 10 years ago?
It's a whole new set of players out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, your fan base gonna get older too.
That's a fact.
They gonna grow up with you, so it's like, you could do that shit, but just don't box yourself in. Just
understand the shelf life for that shit. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Understand the shelf life. They don't understand that shit. I think a lot of them probably don't even plan to be here that long type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. I wondered that too. But it's this young boy, Livy. I think his name Livy. I just heard some of his shit.
Yeah.
He hot. He can spit.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't co-signing none of the shit he talking about. Don't get that fucked up. I am old. I'm done. I don't want no parts of you young boys. But but no, the young boy, he be talking some shit in a way he could really rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them niggas who get on that drill shit and just be screaming.
Oh, you on some drill
Drill,
shit?
drill, kill. And like, you know what I mean? He could talk on the beat. So like I feel like Livy
he can like switch it up.
Yeah, like once he get tired of rapping about that shit, he know he could go ahead and do some other shit.
That's important though.
Yeah, I feel like that's super important. I think he definitely one of the hottest when it come to that shit. It ain't too many of them like Buckets, like you know, like you said, he dope. Leaf.
Yeah, because the youngest back in DC, he listen to Lil Bucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like he definitely he was on fire too. Before he got booked, he was going crazy. Like I was like this close to inviting him on the show. I don't really be fucking with a lot of niggas
like
that
the
be
main, like all the youngest. They probably like the main rapper from Philly that they listen to.
Yeah,
Lil Bucks.
Oh, and matter of fact, I think them two niggas they was rapping together, Livy and Bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like Livy the one carrying it right now for their team. He definitely. He hard. So let's get into you though, man. Let's get into your track joint since you've been on fire the last couple years.
Yeah.
We had 1,008 grams, The Wire, The Matrix, Southside Soprano.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You back to back on them. Like you was on a run, like serious type time.
Yeah, man.
What's your mission? Yeah, what's your mission? Like you on some like try and get a deal in a year type shit? Like, what we doing?
I mean, I already
You just going crazy?
I'm trying to stay consistent with this shit. That's all. Like, consistency is the key.
They threw some deals your way, though?
Yeah.
Can we say, like, what labels or who and what they was talking about?
I don't really want to say the labels because I'm still in talks with some of them. And I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah, you can't bite no hands. I feel that.
Yeah. Right now, I got slight little bidding situation, bidding war or something. I don't really want to talk about the labels and shit.
Yeah.
But
what the number looking like?
Yeah, no, but I can't speak on like I done did distribution deals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Throughout the years and shit, little distros and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Little small companies and shit. You know what I'm saying? They give you an advance for an album. You know what I'm saying? A one-off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn. Where did you learn when it came to the business? Like how did you get up on the business?
Trial and error, for real. I had to learn by experiencing it and shit, because I don't got no manager. I've been managing myself this whole time.
That's crazy.
So I did that because I wanted to learn the business. I ain't want no middleman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just telling me what it is. I need to see what's really going on.
Yeah,
you know
see it, touch it, feel it, understand it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
So if you had to give like another young boy some advice that's grinding on their music shit, trying to work their way up, like what kind of advice would you give them?
Shit, I'd tell them, man, like I said, stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Shit might not work, but if you stay consistent enough, shit gonna pick up, man. Be yourself. Try to be original. You know what I'm saying? Originality, that shit work, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, be yourself. Don't try to do what the crowd do because that shit easy or whatever. You gotta really be yourself and try to be original because that shit stand out more. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have pushback originally with your sound?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had pushback, but when I dropped my first tape, 1,008 grams, like you said, like, I was kind of scared because I really did that shit for my neighborhood. I'm just thinking like niggas in the neighborhood gonna listen to it, but it was the total opposite. Everybody just started listening to it. It's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I got scared. I kind of disappeared for like 2 months. And then the shit I was talking about, like, you can't really have one foot in, one foot out this shit. And some old heads around my way pulled me up. They like, man, don't you think you walking in the thin line? Like, cause I'm saying real crackheads names and shit. Like, these real people in my songs that I'm talking about. I'm like, nah, I know what I'm doing. Like, shut up. Like, I know what I'm doing and shit, but. Man, what was the question again?
You were saying the fact that your tape was going so crazy and the shit you was talking about, you know, it was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, whereas though, you gotta be careful what you saying for
Yeah. So, yeah, the tape was going crazy. So, yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Like, I had to, you know what I'm saying, just focus on straight rap, you know what I'm saying? And I betted on myself and the shit paid off. You know what I'm saying? You can't do both, though.
Right.
You can't do both. That shit ain't gonna work.
It be a lot of niggas who be trying, though.
I mean, look at the history of that shit.
Yeah.
How that shit turned out for him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that too, though, cause you definitely be.
You can't do both.
You be talking crazy.
That's my past life, but.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do both, bro. Like I said, when I dropped that joint, like some older niggas pulled me up around in the neighborhood and was like, man, you know. But I'm already knowing, like, you know.
Yeah, you got your head on straight, so you know what you're doing.
I'm already knowing what I'm doing, so I just, you know, go cold turkey. And, like, praying this shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, I bet on myself.
What's that? Because I feel like that's what I went through, too. Or not even what I went through, what I'm going through now, whereas though, you know, just betting on yourself, saying leave everything else alone. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to revert back to none of your old ways. But these are the ways you always knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that feeling like, having to really get that shit up? Like, did you really feel like
shit? When I seen a little glimpse of this rap shit working, I was like, all right, bet that's all I need, cause I'm a hustler. Like,
yeah,
you give me a little crack in the door, I'm opening that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, and then for it to be working, it start working, it start picking up. I'm doing more shows, more features. I'm getting money here, picking up money here, money. You know what I'm saying? All off music though. So that shit a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, I wouldn't have known if I didn't bet on myself.
If you didn't bet on yourself.
Yep.
So how it feel to like kind of make it on that other side, to where though you free all the shackles and you straight?
Man, that shit. You go back to your block and you see like niggas doing what you was doing last year. You be like, damn, I'm glad I ain't gotta do this shit no more. Like, this shit stressful. Like, I be talking. I remember one day it was cold as shit outside. Oh, it was hot as shit. It was the summertime. Me and my man Money. We leaving from around our neighborhood and shit. I'm like, I was already thinking it early. I'm talking to my girl like, damn, I used to really be outside all day in 100-degree weather and shit. So my man Money, me and him on the same time, he rapping shit too, so we don't really be outside like that. When we do, we pop up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you in and out.
Yeah, we in and out. So we leaving, it's hot as shit. I'm like, I'm going back in the house, bro. Like, he like, we used to really be outside like this? I'm like, yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like removed from the shit now, but I'm still in tune with my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still gotta show my face and you know what I'm saying?
You still around and you see what's going on, but you ain't got I ain't
gotta indulge in shit no more, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling. That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Coming from where we come from. If you know, you know what I'm saying? That's a great feeling.
I think my biggest thing with like just staying removed from shit was just that feeling of like when that shoe gonna drop. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause that's something you always And it's like after you ever deal with a case or deal with something, it's this start of like, soon as you do anything, you can be involved in it. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they give RICOs to everybody nowadays. So it's like, soon as you touch or do anything, you don't know. You don't know. You can't trust nobody. You can't fuck with everybody. So it's just better to not have to have that stress on your head. Like, I hope a nigga don't kick my door in.
This shit so crazy, bro. Like the shit I rap about a lot of, you know what I'm saying, drugs and shit like that. I be having niggas DM me, bro, like from all over the world, like trying to buy shit, and I be like, bro, I don't do that, bro. I don't know nothing about that, bro. I'm just a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the shit crazy, bro. Like
on Instagram. They want an Instagram.
But I'm just thinking like it's the police. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah. And they probably is some.
Even if it ain't, I'm still ain't trying to deal with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause you never know, too.
You never know, bro.
And it be like, yo, you finally made it on the side just to fuck up one time, and that shit send you back. That's why I said
you gotta go cold turkey. Like, you can't be in and out with this shit. You can't be, cause, man, it's a lot of tricks and like, man.
They crafty.
Yeah, they crafty. It's a lot of tricks with this shit. Like,
it's too many cell phones, too.
Too many cell phones, too many cameras.
Watching, listening, you be caught up in 10 different ways, don't even know.
You was shaking nigga hand, and, you know what I'm saying? I even tell niggas like, man, don't even come around me if you know what I'm saying? Like, certain niggas can't even come around me, you know what I'm saying?
When you on certain shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So, which tape do you feel like had the biggest impact on your career? Like, which tape was it that made the change for you, like really set shit on fire?
The first one, 1,000 grams.
So from the rip,
Cause that's the one that showed me like, oh, I got something with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta just expand on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I seen that you had that Hot Boys influence in it too with the cover art and all that. Yep. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So the first one definitely was like the one that really opened my eyes to the music industry.
And what you think is the your next move? What's your next step from here?
Shit. Next time. Shit, in a couple months, I'm gonna be on somebody tour. That's my next step, get on somebody tour. Cause I done did everything in my city. I done been on the radio, did every major festival, performed at every club. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really too much I can do in my city. So like I said, just time to expand, get on somebody tour. Oh, I got a show in Paris in November the 14th. So that's gonna be big. I'm taking my mom out there too.
A show in Paris is crazy.
Yeah, I got surprisingly, Paris is like my second largest like streaming. Yeah. Yeah, like they love me over there.
That's wild.
They got documentaries about me, but they speaking in French and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Paris, they fucking with me tough over there in Paris.
Shit, so go see the Eiffel Tower. Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I told my mom, she like, for real, I want to go. She don't never go to my shows. She like, I'm going to this one.
She out
like,
Paris.
Yeah. I'm like, I know. I bet you will.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
No, that's heavy though, dog. I'm glad, you know what I mean, you doing your thing.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope to see you making moves, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, music, that shit took me places I ain't never even think about. Like, fuck, like, I ain't let 2019, I ain't think I'd be doing a fucking show in Paris. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
That's super good. Like, you feel like that Paris joint ain't coming to you, sign down on line
like
type
it's
shit.
all independent shit. Like, it's just from
off the
music.
muscle.
Like, I don't even do no promotion. I just drop my albums and that shit just, you know.
They just fuck with it.
Yeah, it's organic.
Yeah. And that happened too when you got your own sound, because they gotta come to you for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They looking for that from you. So
that's why I said try to be original. You know what I'm saying? That shit'll take you a long way. You gonna stand out.
Any project coming up?
Shit, I got an album I'm about to drop probably like in November. I ain't got a name for it yet. Oh, I got an album I'm about to drop in November. I ain't got a name for it yet, but y'all be on the lookout, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram, Paco Panama. All updates, shows, bookings, all that shit.
Yeah, man, you going up, man.
Yeah.
I already see where you headed, man. I'm looking forward to your next move, man. I'm like,
shout out ESPN too, man. They just shouted me out on ESPN.
I seen that. What was that?
I don't know, bro. I was asleep. somebody, they was calling me like, man, they talking about you on ESPN.
They just said your name out the blue.
Yeah,
like,
bruh. I don't know what that shit. I don't even know how he even know about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Maybe
crazy.
his kids probably listen to it or.
Yeah.
But he was talking about, they was on Sports Center. They was showing highlights from the soccer game. And he was like, Ty Baribo is to such and such, where Paco Panama is to Southeast. I'm like, the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah,
he compared the soccer
He was
player,
comparing him to you.
Like, he the best player on the team type shit. He was like, he is to this team what Paco Panama is, and he said my neighborhood type shit.
To the Southeast.
Yeah, the Southeast.
Damn. Because I was trying to understand what he was saying. Like, I felt like he said your name out the blue. Like, what?
Yeah, he was like
Okay.
comparing me to the soccer player to me and shit. I don't even know who the dude is.
He tapped in.
Yeah, he tapped in.
He tapped in.
He know what he know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he tapped in.
Cause he know the neighborhood and all that. He know what he know.
He tapped all the way in.
Yeah.
That's love though, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man.
Listen, man, I
Food
hope you
was good.
enjoyed the meal.
Nah, I definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? Caught a vibe real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Bamboozy.
Shout out Bamboo. This shit
Yeah, here we
smooth
go.
too.
One for the road.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Smooth. My man Paco Panama. Cooking up 2 on 5 and we out. Let's go.